Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, March the 11th. It's March, so I'm wearing green, and these are my earrings today. I want to make sure you can tell what they are. They're 3-leaf clovers because somebody wasn't sure what they were. And so I want to be real still so you can see that they are not what some people think they are. They really are clovers. I'm going to take these things off, Jenny. Jenny got on. Jenny's my assistant. Hello, thank you. And she's, behind the scenes, and she pops on the screen before we start, and she's like, "Oh, you look cute." She saw me about an hour ago, and she probably thought, "There's no way she can pull herself together." Look what she brought me, y'all. My favorite tea. I was like, "How'd you know?" I mean, I've told her before, but you tell people stuff like what your favorite thing is, and they don't always remember. I was like, "How do you remember?" And she goes, "I wrote it down." Now that is a good friend. So, in case you're wondering what my favorite tea is, it's passion tea from Starbucks. I love it, and I don't get it sweetened or anything. I love it just like it is, and I don't put the lemonade with it. I like it just how it is. So, thank you, Jenny. And then, so she brought me this bar to cheer me up, so I would have a good start of the good week, and it's so sweet. But anyway, I get on here, and like I said, an hour ago when she saw me, I wasn't together. And then she's like, "You look cute. What are those earrings?" "Oh, they look like some other kind of leaves." So I hope y'all can see my clovers. Anyway, so welcome to Devos and Doodles. If you've never been here before, my name is Christy Darty. I teach hand lettering and doodling on paper and on the iPad, and I love coming on here Mondays to do this with you at noon. We will do a devotional together, and then I'll do a little doodle with you. So if you have some paper, and scrap paper's fine, or a journal, some kind of journal, and a pen. If you have an erasable pen, that's what I use. Anyway. Oh, Liz says that's your favorite tea too. It's so good, isn't it? Hello, Liz from Washington State. Anne's from Michigan. Where's everybody from? Tell us in the comments. I'm from East Texas. If you're new here, welcome. We're so glad you're here. My dog is about to get in big trouble. I just want you to know, if you hear something, it's this. I feel like I'm going to do a commercial for Pet Corrector. Cricket, we're not going to do that. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud for y'all. It's air, and it's just supposed to scare them. You need to stop. We're going to stop that right now. Yes, I'm going to spray. I hope this works because I don't know if it'll work for her. But so anyway, I have men that came to work in the yard today and put grass out, which of course my husband didn't tell me. What? My husband didn't tell me they were coming. And so my dogs are freaking out, And so it just changes your schedule. And I have 3 dogs. I've never had 3 dogs in my life. This is a lot. But Cricket needed a sister because she's a baby, and Apple's older, and so it's just what it is. You're from Lubbock, but live in California, and now I'm in Connecticut. Wow, all over the place. That's great. Okay, let's see. Jenny's trying to back out of her comment or something. I don't know. She's not trying to say outright that I said her earrings look like she is 420 friendly. I don't know what that means. You're not supposed to know what that means? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm naive. I guess I'm naive. Jenny must know something that I don't know. But anyway, she thinks these look like, something else. But I'm here to tell you that they're not. How was your weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? Did you go to church? Did you get together with family? What did you do? I did not go to church. I told you I'm trying to be in the rhythm of going to church. I didn't go this week, but I'm going to go next week. I'll be there next week with bells on. You know what it means. Okay. Anne is with you. She's street smart too. I have no idea. At least Donna had to look up her comment. I did not. Anyway, I must be naive. Hi, Tracy. Glad you're here. Y'all are so funny. Okay. And Janet's here from Denton. Welcome, Janet. Welcome. I was out of town, so I did not get to. Oh, you didn't get to go to church? Yeah. Okay. So on the screen, I do have, if you're in my lettering tribe, after this at 1 p.m., we are going to do scripture art. Oh, look, Sue went to craft camp. How fun. 5 days of stitching and knitting. Oh, how fun. I wonder, I guess when you probably watched Jenny's stitching that she did in the class this week. So we went to dinner last night. We took my daughter's boyfriend out. It's his birthday. And then let's see. And then before that, I took my mother-in-law. She is in a assisted living and she needed some new clothes. And my husband, it's his mom. And it's hard to buy your mom clothes as a son. It's hard to go. You can't really go in the dressing room and all that. And so I did that with her and him. And so we got her some clothes. So that was nice. It was cold on Sunday, Donna. Well, today here it feels pretty good. What's y'all's temperature, everybody? We are in this, I think 65 or something. Ziggy, what's the temperature? She's not going to listen to me today. Ziggy, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's 60.
Tonight,
it's 60.
49 degrees.
Okay, so let me show you real quick. If you're in my tribe, here's the template that you're going to get this week. At 1 o'clock today, I'm going to do a lesson on this, and we are going to turn this into a piece of artwork. So here's your template if you want to trace it, and here's what it looks like all finished if you decide to color yours like mine, and this is what we'll do on the iPad tomorrow night. So if you're in my lettering tribe, we do both paper and iPad, and we would love to have y'all be a part of that. If you're interested in knowing more, just leave us a comment and we'll get you more information. Just say more info about tribe, and then Jenny will be looking out for that, and we can get you on the wait list to let you know more. All righty. Let's go to, I didn't add my camera yet. I'm going to add my camera so we can do our devotional. Where are you? Extra camera. Let's make sure. I hope everything goes well. Yes, it is. Okay, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go. All right, there's my tea. My yummy tea with a napkin. I'm trying to protect this table that I have not done a good job protecting. I even have like coasters around here, but where are they? I don't know. Okay, so we're using the Holy Bible app, the Bible app by YouVersion. This is what it looks like right there. And this study that we're doing, Jenny will put the link up here. It is Loving God and Loving Others. We started it in February. We're on week 5 right now. And so we have 2 more weeks after this. And we are adding doodles to a sheet, we're adding doodles to a journal. And when we finish all of our doodles together, we'll have a great collage. Okay. So let's start with our devotional. Day 5, loving God with all your strength. Do you ever feel like you're not enough? I'm going to stop there. Yes. Do we all feel like sometimes we're just not enough? I think we can all relate to that first sentence. When Matt compared his education experience to other people, it often led to feelings of insecurity. But that's not how God sees us. Matt realized that strength doesn't refer to his human ability or determination. Instead, it's a command to give God all his being to fully yield to his will. We must learn how to step out in confidence, not in fear, when God calls us to challenges beyond our power, knowing that while our strength will fall short, he is enough. In Deuteronomy 6:5, the word translated as strength. Okay, I'm not sure how to say this. I don't want to say it like meow like a cat, but meowed. Do you know, Jenny? Does anybody know the way this is said? When they read it to me on here, and it did say like meowed. Okay. Meaning exceedingly, vehemently, forcefully, utterly, abundantly, wholly, with muchness, as in greatness and quantity, measure, or degree. When Jesus calls us to love God with all our whole hearts, souls, minds, and strengths, he's calling us to love God with our everything. Loving God with all our mouth, that sounds weird now, means loving him with everything that we are, everything that we do and say, and everything that we have been given. Every moment, opportunity, ability, and capacity God gives us is to be used to love and honor him. To love God with all our mouth is to love him without limit. It's a call to love God with all of our muchness. The Apostle Paul speaks to the practical application of mouth in the letter to the church in Colossae. In Colossians 3:12 through 17, Paul shares very practical ways to follow Jesus, to stay connected to Christ, and to do so intentionally. Because we are loved by God and he chose us to be holy, our response should be to build our lives on him with gratitude. We should be established and steadfast in our fellowship with him in everything we do, say, and think. No part of our lives is exempt. This is what it means to love God with all our strength. Sometimes it's easier to pick and choose what we do for the glory of God, but those things that come naturally to us as individuals. And there are areas of life we sometimes value above other areas because we consider them holier. That is true. Sometimes we do, right? But everything we do as believers should be done with the intent of honoring and glorifying God and reflecting hearts that are fully committed to him. Remember this and live it out, is to love God with all our mouth. Did you look it up? I don't know how to say it. MEOD. Y'all know what my heart says, right? But y'all look it up. I mean, because when I hit that, can I make it? Let's see. Can we make it? So you can look up strength and the Shema. Do y'all know what the Shema is? I do know what that is. So the Shema is one of our scriptures. So after we do the devotional, we hit this here. It's Hebrew. Right. It's definitely Hebrew. But this is one of my favorite scriptures ever. I went to Israel, and every day on our tour, we would get up and say this. Our pastor would have us say this. And so we memorized it. It was really fun. So it brings back really sweet memories to me to be able to. I'm going to let him read it. I like the way he sounds. When I say him, he sounds really reverent. Okay, let me get out of here and get back in. I don't know what I've done. Okay.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts.
I love that.
Therefore, as God's...
Okay, so he's going on to the next scripture, which is Colossians 3. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all with the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Okay, and so if you've joined us on the app, you can make comments here. And Jenny gave the link in the comments here. I'll star them, so you can go to there if you need to. Okay, so that's week 5. So what I'd like to do today, because it's one of my favorite, is I'd like to letter the Shema with you. I know it's a little bit longer. We'll just do the first 2 lines, since we're talking about strength. So this is Deuteronomy 6, 4, and 5. I'm going to look up the different translations. I think I like the one that we just did. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, with all your strength. That's what we're going to do today. Okay? All right. So I have 2 more weeks after this. So I've got to save room. So I'm probably going to try to squeeze it like right in here. And I'm using erasable pens. So all of this right here could be erased. Anything that I don't want or want to move, I can move it around. I love using erasable pens. They're friction pens. And if you ever get one from me and you get it at home and you're like, I don't understand how to use this thing, let me enlighten you, because I had to Google it the first time. And I feel better because I was at a vendor show. I don't do many vendor show, but I did one the other day. And there were multiple people that came up to my table and said, how does this thing work? Because I had a paper where they could try it out, It's like, you do this, push this little clear thing, and then it comes out down there. I mean, what you learn, it's like, oh, golly, how did I not know that, right? Okay, so now if you want to, You can, oh, you know what's kind of fun sometimes too? I don't know if I have one handy. Let me look. If y'all have, some of you have my envelope template. It's great. It's a great little trick. I probably don't have one on here now that I want to show you. It's a great little trick to make lines. Here's one. To make lines, okay? So I would put this on an envelope and do an address, but also it kind of makes it easier to draw some lines for your lettering. And it helps if you just take a piece of washi tape and hold it in place. If y'all don't have washi tape, I have my this set of washi tape of 6 on sale, a really good deal in my Etsy shop. This just holds it in place. So kind of straighten it up with the edge here. And then washi tape's removable. That's what's around the edge here, if you haven't seen that before. And then I could draw lines here and write on top of the lines, or I could just write, right here. But I think I'm going to do lines. Oops, I just drew it right on top of God. That doesn't matter. That sounded funny. Okay, now I'm going to pick that up. See how easy it is to make you some lines somewhere if you need to? I don't even know if that's straight. I think I have put it on there straight. I don't know. Y'all make me nervous. I can't do anything right if you're watching. Okay, that's the envelope template. That's helpful. I might want to add more. And if you just want to add more lines, then you just line up the other lines. And then you just draw another line. Does that make sense? Because I think I will need that line. And I might even need another one, but I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to try to write small today. I don't write small very good. Hello, good morning. Glad you're here today. You shared friction pens with your friends at Camp Sue. Oh, they're like loving it. Such a cool tip if you don't know about it. Okay, here we go. The schma. You're watching March 4th live. Well, you found us. I'm glad you found us. Okay. That looks so crooked to me right now, but it's not. I think everything else on my page is crooked. Uh-oh. Just lost my scripture. Okay. Hear, O Israel. That's what we're going to start with. Hear. And then you decide if you want to, do print, script, however you want to write. This is not my best writing. I'm just kind of getting it. It's kind of like my draft copy. Also, to do lettering, it really is good to practice so you get the shakes out. This is the first time I've written today, so I'm kind of shaky. Do y'all get like that? Joy, it's your second Monday. Yay. We're so glad that you made it back. That's amazing. Okay, the Lord. I think I'm going to fit this here. The Lord. Uh-oh. Looks like my pen's running out of ink. I've never had that happen on a live. Oh, no. I don't know what happened. Okay, I just scribbled and it's back. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Okay, the Lord, I kind of want to do our God here. The Lord. Just because these lines are here doesn't mean that I can't break the rules, right? So I'm going to go down and kind of go under that line. The Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. This is a good one to hang up on your wall too. Okay. I'm going to start kind of tall and skinny here. Love the Lord. I'm also learning so many good things in my Bible study that I'm doing on Tuesdays. Have y'all ever studied the names of God? Oh my goodness. I had no idea. And I'm not going to do well by telling y'all this right here because I don't know which one it is, but if it's capital L with capital O-R-D, Does that? The Lord our God. Why is it doing that? I don't know. That is, do y'all know what that means? Do y'all know which name of the Lord that is? I should know that. In the Bible, your Bible study group, you shared 100 days of prayer and praise. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that, Donna. I love that. That makes me so happy to know that you like it enough to share it. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. Okay, so I'm going to do God here. With all your heart. Okay, heart. Should I fix it here or going down? I think I'm going to go on down. I'm going to stretch this one out. Okay, can you stretch it out? Like really stretch it out. Look at that. Heart. I mean, that's big time. But my Bible study, I forgot what it's called. It's an older study by Kay. I was going to say the wrong name. I don't know now. That's terrible. Kay. I was going to say Kay Warren, but it's not Kay Warren. You did a study about the names of God, and it was fantastic. Joy, do you remember the name of it? If you did the one, it's the one I did was really popular back in the day. But I'm like, there's so much to dissect in the Bible that you just like, you can study the same thing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and still not know. Kay Arthur. Yes, Kay Arthur. What is the name of that book? Can you Google that, Jenny? Like Names of God by Kay Arthur? And then we'll have our answer. I'm sure that Jenny's going to find it for us. Yes, Kay Arthur. Thank you. Heart and with all your soul. But today I was reading in Genesis this morning. I'm doing like a devotional that I bought. Lord, I want to know you. That's what it is. That's the study I'm doing right now at my church. So tomorrow I'll go. We're almost to the end of the book. It's been so good. And they want to study Ruth next, which I think will be really good. Yes. Kay Arthur. Lord, I want to know you. It's so good. Now, I don't know if I would do it on my own. I love having the teacher. She really breaks it down. She's really good at teaching it. And so, yeah, I don't know about doing it on your own. I'm sure it'd be fine. But if you get a chance to do it with someone, I think that would be good. And with all your soul. And with all your strength. And we'll make strength like bold, since we talked about strength a lot today. With your strength. So I'm going to really stretch this out. Look how I made that E smaller under that Y. There we go. And then we want to make sure to put the little scripture reference here, which is Deuteronomy DUETERONOMY. I had so much fun in my membership last week because I showed how to correct something, a spelling mistake. And I love doing that because I know how it feels whenever you make a spelling mistake and you've worked so hard. Okay, Deuteronomy 6, 4, and 5. Uh-oh, did I misspell strength? Check spelling on strength. Oh, thank you. I didn't see it. I did not see it. But anyway, once you get your lettering done, it's very common to misspell. Very, very common. Thank you so much for that. Perfect. That's why we like that erasable pen or a pencil. Pencil's good too. But if you do watercoloring, it's hard to erase your pencil and see what you're doing. So I like to do this because I can erase this after. So caps on Lord stands for God's personal name, Yahweh. Oh, Kay is wonderful. We are trainers for precepts, but not active for a while. Always take their classes if you have a chance. And the precepts is Ruth, that is what we're doing. It is precepts. I've never done it before, but I heard it's like pretty in depth. I'm kind of nervous. Did I fix it? Just and then non. H. I did fix it? Okay. The one you did was Mary A. Kazian called Knowing God by Name, and I really liked it. This was over 10 years ago. It still references it. Yeah. It's so interesting. Like all these things in the Bible, I'm like, hey, wait, I wouldn't have noticed that. That, his name is spelled different ways and it has different meanings for different things. And I'm like, that is so powerful to know that. So you can just study the Bible forever and still learn something new every time, every day. But anyway, I was in Genesis. That's what I was saying earlier before I misspelled this. And I was reading it, the stuff that I've read for over and over again in a new light. I was like, yeah, that is interesting. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to get the spray out. Cricket, come here. That's Cricket showing out. She didn't like any noises at all. Okay, so here's what I did. Let's say it together. You say it with me. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. Amen. That's how we said it every day on my Israel trip. Anybody else been to Israel? Was it amazing? Do you think we'll ever get to go to Israel again? Give us a thumbs up if your internet's good. I have no issues on my end. Are you having issues, Jenny? Okay. You might need to go out and come back in. You can try that if you want. So I am, let's see, we still have a few minutes that I'd love to spend with you. And so I want to show you something that I'm working on. Yes, Israel was great, Linda said. You didn't want to leave Israel to go home. I know, Muriel. I know. It was just like, so good. So good. But I want to show y'all something on my iPad today. And whether you have an iPad or not, you're going to enjoy watching this. So I don't feel like you're going to want to leave us, go anywhere. And if you ever thought about getting one to do artwork with, it's so fun. But I want to show y'all that I created, wait. Some Easter cards. Do y'all ever send Easter cards to anyone? First, I'm going to show you. So I printed them out. So I designed them on my iPad and then I printed them out. And then now I'm going to cut them and just show you what they look like. I love making cards at home. Y'all, it is really hard to go to the store and buy a card for the price that a lot of them are these days. When I have the stuff to just do it at home. I started making cards years and years ago. I always love stationery. Y'all like stationery too? You would love to go to Israel. I know it's amazing. I wish my family could have gone with me. Like my husband, because I don't know if people can travel there. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to travel there right now. Would be a little. Okay, what do you print them on? I print them on. This is just cardstock. And so it's 100. This is 100 pound. My printer will do up to 110 pound, but no. Over that, it will not. It does not like it. It does not like it at all. Did y'all notice this is the cover of my coloring book? If any of y'all have seen my coloring book, I decided to make it into a card too. And I just put Happy Easter here instead of coloring book because I love all the characters. Aren't they so cute? And then I put my Hallmark on the back. That's one of my little dogs. I don't know yet who it is. I think it's Twiggy right now. She's my favorite because Cricket's been barking too much this morning. And then I've got this one, little Easter. Do y'all love chocolate Easter bunnies? I do love chocolate Easter. I mean, I love the visual and the thought and the memories behind them, it's just that feeling of, oh, I have an Easter basket. I never believed in the Easter bunny. I was like, that's silly. I don't know why I believe in Santa Claus, but the Easter bunny, I was like, that's a stuffed thing. I know that's not real. So what I do is I print them on my printer, my home printer. Now you can always send stuff to a printer and have it done, but I use a home printer a lot, especially for, making cards and this could be something you put in a frame. If I printed this out as a 5x7, I could put it in a frame and I think it'd be so cute to sit out like on your Easter buffet table or just by your front door, on a little vignette or on, do y'all have those? What are those tiered trays? You would print that out and put it in a little frame on a tiered tray. It could be cute get some washi tape and just tape it up to your refrigerator. Send it to a friend. But sending out cards is really sweet. People don't do it so much anymore. I'm going to show you how I did this, and I did it so quickly. I use my iPad. Okay. Now, it's really easy because I made these into digital stamps. What are digital stamps? I'm kind of thinking I might need to do a course on what digital stamps are, because I don't think many people know what they are. Okay. So this is Procreate on my iPad. So what I did is I opened up a canvas. Let me duplicate this one. Okay. And I have a template. My members have this because we've made cards in there before. But I have stamps. Okay. Stamps are, so what you can do on the iPad is you can draw. You don't have to have stamps. You could just draw. And if you wanted to letter or whatever, you could just write. Sorry, hold on. Let me get to the right spot. It has a brush. Like this is a lettering brush. So if you wanted to do Happy Easter, see how you can get the thin and thick lines with this if you press down. So I'm doing it just like if I had a brush pen. Okay. So press down, heavy, light up, down, heavy. So you can do Happy Easter like that, or whatever you want it to say. Could be customized. That's what's fun too, is like that little Easter basket, we could put someone's name on it. Maybe I'll show y'all that. So happy. And then I'm going to pull up a grid. My signature dog it's a digital stamp that I made. Yes. Let's see. I want some lines so I can see. So happy, and then I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to do Easter, and I'm going to do it just just to show you a different brush. And I'm going to do it in a different style of writing. See how I'm crossing my lines at the same height. I'm going to move it down now. And then I'm going to do this. See how there's no rules. Now I'm going to cross this one kind of where I cross those to kind of balance it out, if that makes sense. Happy Easter. So then you could play around. You could change the colors of this. But I love making cards on the iPad. Okay, so now if you ended up wanting to start doing digital stamping, that means, I'm so glad you're here, Eileen. Have any of y'all ever done this with your kids or grandkids too? Because it's really fun to do with kids. They love it. They love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to add a new layer. And then, so my stamps, my Easter spring stamps, it's artwork that's already done for you. So you don't have to do all the hard stuff. So the cards that I showed you, these cards, you can make these easy because you'll have the stamps, if that makes sense. And I've got just a quick little tutorial that I'm going to post as a reel this week on how to do this. All right. Now, I'm going to show you, let's just say we wanted to do this basket, like an Easter basket down here. Well, no, because that already has that on there. Hold on. Let me think. Oh, I love all these look at this little chick I made into a bunny chick. Do you see him? Let me make him a little bit smaller. Isn't he so cute? And so once you have that stamp on there, then you can just color it in. And to color it in, you just pick your colors, whatever color you want. And then you can just drop that color. So it's like a coloring book. And then, now there's different tips on learning how to do this. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it is so much fun. Your granddaughters love Procreate. Oh, you taught them how to do the stamps. I hope they love it. Please give me feedback, Lori. I would love to hear about it. Let's see. Let's make his little ears. I'll do a lighter pink for I would love to show y'all more stuff with using Procreate. Maybe I'll start trying to do like something fun on Monday mornings if time allows. And I'm going to do that little feet like that. See how easy and fun it is? And you got the artwork done for you if you don't want to spend all the time drawing the artwork on your own. You can go and change the colors. Let's say we want to tie in the pink. So let's go up here to happy, and I'm going to change the color of happy to the pink. And then Easter, say I don't want that black. I'm going to change that to, maybe we'll bring in a new color. Oh, we could bring in a little Easter egg too. Let me go to Easter. I'm going to do purple. Let's do a purple. So I changed that to purple. Isn't that fun? And so let's bring, like I said, bring a little Easter egg in. I'm going to move, and these are all layers, meaning they can all be moved together. Or they can all be moved separately. And it's good that you do things on layers, because like, I don't want to make the chick smaller. I just want to make the word smaller. So I'm going to make just the word smaller. If this looks overwhelming, but it's something you want to try, you can do it. I promise you. We all started at the same place. We all started not knowing what the heck all these things mean, but it is doable for any age. If you are here and you love playing on the iPad and you have done some of this stuff, tell us in the comments that you did. And if you feel comfortable telling us your age, because I don't want people to think that because of their age, they can't learn how to do this. Okay. I'm going to add, a lot of people do think that. I don't know why. All right. Now I'm going to go down and get an Easter egg. I doodled a few different Easter eggs that I thought would be fun to color. And I'm going to tap it here. That's too big. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. That's too big. But, you know, that's a little chick. So I think I like that. That's kind of cute. You're just starting to learn and you're 40. You're so young, April. April is young. Anybody older than April? I'm 50. I think I'm 52. 57 Wednesday, just learning to design on Procreate, and you love it. Good, Judy. Yay. You're a baby, April. We love having you here. All right. I need to go back and get my brush. There we go. 66 years young. Christy makes it easy. Thank you, Sherry. Up. Okay. Drag and drop, or I can tap and fill it in like that. Or you can actually color if you just want to color, because it feels really good to color. You take classes all the time and you'll be 73. Woohoo! Sue, I would never, ever, ever guess that. You're so young at heart. I mean, 73 is not old, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like you're just always going and having such a good time. 72. Woohoo! I love it. I love it. So if you do have a desire to learn, you're not too old. It's never too late. But you do have to have a desire to want to, right? Okay, let me fix that one. So if you blow it up bigger, sometimes it helps you fill in places. Like that. So anyway, these stamps are in my Etsy shop. Jenny, can you get that link for them? I should have asked you before that. Oh, thank you. You already got them on there? You're so good. Now she's starring that. Okay, so basically I did this. Now, how do I do the template? All I did was go in and I drew half the paper, it's like this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of artwork. When you first start, you have to tell it it's an 8.5 by 11. So this 8.5 by 11, and then I drew a line in the center here, and I drew a line in the center there. And then that way I'll know where to cut for my cards. Okay. So you can see here, and on this one, I know what I do. So what I do with these lines here, because these lines are so dark, you can make them really, really light. I like having the lines on there because then you know where to fold and everything. But where are those lines? Hold on, down here. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll go to that layer and see how they're so dark. I'll go to this N and I'll just turn it down. And see, it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. And then you can barely see it. So when you print it out, it's very soft and subtle. Let me get rid of these. So y'all can barely see it. And so now if I want to maybe make this card have a colored background, let me go into that box. And let's say I wanted a light pink color. And I just drop that. Ooh, that's really light. That's because the opacity is down. Hold on. Let me turn that opacity back up. And I think it's cute to have that. And y'all, if you want to like even have more fun and go crazy, one of the other things that I love doing is like I think making like a ground on here and then putting some grass behind it. So let's say I want to go. I'm kind of doing this backwards, probably is the way I should, but I'm thinking, hold on. Okay. And then I'll put some grass here like that. Isn't that fun? And then actually, he needs to come down. He looks like he's kind of stepping up into the sky. I'm going to pull him down here a little bit. Don't you think that's better? Okay. And then like Procreate comes with different brushes. And one of my favorites that I'm using right now because Easter's so much fun is if you get go down to materials, no. Organic, industrial. I'm looking for something that looks like grass. I can't remember where it is. Elements, no. Materials. Where is sword grass? Anybody know? Luminance is not, that's not going to be it. Anybody know? Hello? It sounds like it'd be here. Okay. Organic. Sword grass. So now I'm going to change the color a little bit just so it shows up on here. But I can start making some grass. Look at the grass. Do you see the grass? Isn't that so cute? And it looks like this is sitting on some grass. Some grass around his feet. And if I did this a layer under him, which I did do a layer under him, let me make him go up above. I want the grass to be underneath his feet, her feet, his feet, whichever. And then I can even like make it go above this line. You could change that line to not even be seen at all. I'm just going to, instead of tapping, I'm just going to color. Isn't it fun? Like you can take it you can just keep going one step after the next. But if y'all want to start seeing more little tutorials, so like a mini little tutorial, I'm happy to teach you because I know a lot of people aren't ready to commit to getting the iPad or doing this without, seeing how easy it is. It really is fun. Kiwi slept in. What? Okay. So all that to show you this. And then you can print it out like I printed mine. There's so much more you could do to this. Like this is just the beginning. But it can be as basic as you want, or you can totally get into it like I did with all these characters. Let me show you. This one here. So this one is, see the Happy Easter. Since I created this on layers, I can take that Happy Easter off. And let's say I had a grandchild, which I don't. Hold on. How did I get that Happy Easter on there? Oh, I did it on a different one. Hold on. Here. Okay. So this is a layer. Happy Easter. Where are you? There it is. Okay. I'm going to take this Happy Easter off. So I'm just going to click that layer. See why you want to have layers? And then I'm going to add a layer. And then I'm going to write, let's pretend like my grandchild's name is, forget grandchild. My daughter lives here. I can say, you never say no to tutorials. I love it. Okay. Paisley is my daughter. So I got to change my brush. Did y'all see that? That's because I didn't change my brush yet. And that's a hard brush to write a name with. Let me just tell you. And it happens every time. So if you are just learning Procreate, just know that is so common. And then let's say I made this for Paisley. It's a little Easter basket. Since she's 21, I don't get to do Easter basket stuff. I mean, I do. I can, but it's not as much fun now because everything has to be so expensive, right? Now, see how the Y kind of hangs down? I can either make her name smaller like that, move it over, which is super cute. Or if I wanted it to kind of hide behind there, if I did my layers right, I could hide that behind there. Let's see if I did. And I did not. The layer is stuck to that. So that's okay. And I could always just, if I wanted to make it look like it was behind that, I could just erase this part right here. There's so many things you can do. So, isn't that fun? So fun. Okay. So if you're interested in, if you already have the iPad, I wanted to show y'all, this is the new spring. It's called Easter Spring. And if you purchase it on Etsy and you upload it, all of these, I think it's 40 or 50, I can't remember. I want to show you some more of them. Okay, let me show you just a couple more because they're so cute and it's hard to get the idea until you actually see it. Okay, some of them might need some explanation too. Okay, so up here I did eggs. And I just thought it would be fun to have an egg shape so you could just do whatever you wanted with it. But if you want to, I'll make it a lot bigger. I also did some scripture that you can put inside of the egg, which is the Lord is my shepherd insert. And so you just have to play around to get the size right. That's better. But isn't that sweet? The Lord is my shepherd. And then I actually, this is just part of it. And then I have the second round on another stamp right here. So you could play around, do whatever you wanted with that. And then, oh, this is one of my favorites. I worked really hard on this stamp. Okay, let's see how it does. Can you see it? It's an egg shape, but it's a wreath, but it has all of these fun stamps that I put together to make like an oval. And this would be super cute framed. And, you know, if y'all don't know what colors that you like that look good when you start coloring these in, what you can do is go to Pinterest and type in color palettes, Easter color palettes, or, you know, color palettes for whatever style you like, right? So copyright rules with these, you can do anything with them and sell like one-offs, you know, just not like a commercial marketing thing. But let me know what you have in mind and then we can talk. Because it depends on, I guess, what you're thinking. But it's still pretty new. This is still pretty new to me. And so I haven't thought about all the possibilities of what we could do with what these can be done with these. So anyway, okay. And then I also made some stamps that would look cute inside there, like Hello Spring. You play with the size again. You want to do it on a different layer. I love this style. This is what we're going to do in my membership this today. I'm showing how to do this lettering style. See how it kind of looks like it's like, it almost looks like it's glue that you, and parts of it was like thicker than others, you know, that you spread out. And then you could do a different one. I have He is risen. I have the Lord is my shepherd in that same style. See how that doesn't fit good. So you just make it a little bit smaller. But what a cute card that would be. This is my favorite. I think that oval is like my favorite. Okay, let me show you a couple more stamps that I have done. Okay. I love these wreaths. These are really pretty. That would be pretty framed, or just the front of a card. Because what I showed you maybe looks a little more juvenile than what you'd want to do. And see how if you stamp it too big, it'll stamp off. So you need to make sure to make the stamp smaller before you stamp like that. And that would be, to me, such a pretty card, or such a pretty something to put in your vignette. Okay, let's try another. A lot of little, you've seen the characters, like you've seen this guy. He's right here. She, he, whoever. That was so fun. I also did it without the bunny ears because I thought it would be fun to use without the bunny ears. But I also, on this Easter basket, I purposely made the Happy Easter to fit inside here. So if you see here, Easter and Happy Easter both fit. So just say you wanted just Easter. See how that fits in there? I wanted to make sure it fit in there. And then the Happy Easter one also fits in there really good. So it may not fit in a wreath, but it's made for this basket. But it's also great to use, say, without the basket. Say you just wanted to do a card and you wanted Happy Easter underneath there. It looks cute too. Does that make sense? Anyway, I had so much fun with these, and winter's hard to draw stuff for Easter. I bet. But for us, it's getting spring. So it's really nice. It's really fun. Okay. And then if you do decide to get the stamps for your iPad, there is a video that shows you how to upload them. If you have troubles with it, let us know. But watch the video. It's a YouTube video, and we can get you started. And if you want to just get started in the Procreate 101, I also have a course for that, which is perfect. It'll start you from the very, very basics. If I lost you at all here, the class would be so good for you. The course, it's a course. All right. Love you guys. I'll be on here in 10 more minutes in the Christy's Lettering Tribe so we can get started on our, yes, I create in dreams. No, I love creating. I love designing. That's my favorite. It's my favorite. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you in about 10 minutes if you're in my tribe. If you want to know what I'm going to use, I don't know yet. I was thinking about watercolors and then I was thinking gouache, but I don't know. Let's see what the template is. What do y'all think we should do? Let me show you one more time. Oops. Should we do gouache, watercolor? I think watercolor. I don't know. I may do both. I'll start with watercolor. Okay. See y'all in a minute. Bye.